What's up bikers, I'm Jonny Thompson from Fit for Racing and today we're with nutritionist KJ Sharp cooking breakfast. Back in my office. So I realized when I was editing this video that there was no context at the start. So nice and quickly we're going to be doing an omelette, which is a high fat for fasted cardio sessions to basically become fat adapted and a more efficient rider over longer time domains, especially good for enduro riders. So this is the first of many to come. KJ has come on board and she's giving us some information that's going to be sent out to guys that have subscribed to the online training program. So check out fitforracing.com and you'll be able to get a bike sport specific training program, now including some of KJ Sharp's expert knowledge on nutrition to make you a more winner rider. So we're going to go back into the kitchen after the intro and I'll see you at the end. Peace.
I'm KJ Sharp.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Hello, I'm KJ Sharp, and today we're going to look at cooking breakfast for different types of training. We're going to look at high intensity, low intensity and weight training sessions. And for each one, what kind of breakfast you should be having before.
And today, what kind of breakfast are we going to cook?
So we're going to start with a low intensity training morning. And so our first breakfast should be a high fat breakfast, which we're going to start with an omelette.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool, let's crack on.
Okay, so to start with, to make your omelette, we're going to need sausages. So depending on how much you weigh and how hungry you might be, or even just how long your training session is going to be, it depends on how many you'll have. So say if it's longer than 60 minutes for a low intensity fasted cardio session, you probably need 3 sausages. But if it's less than that, maybe 2.
And this is for general, like,
that's just
70,
kind of like
75 kilo guy?
Yeah, so if you're probably more towards 100 kilograms, I'd go for 3 sausages or 4 small ones. So get your sausages and just poke some holes in the top and bottom of them.
So these are butcher bought lean sausages?
Yeah.
Is it important to have lean sausages?
Preferably, just because they still have quite a lot of fat in them, so you don't necessarily need all that fat.
So, fasted training in the morning,
Yes.
we're having an omelette with little carbohydrates, but
Yes.
more focus on fat. So why is that?
So you get up in the morning, and if you want to go out and do fasted cardio without eating anything, that means you're going to just burn the fat that your body already has, because you haven't got any fat going into your stomach. But then if you wake up, have a high fat breakfast, then go out and do your run, it's teaching your body to process fat more efficiently.
So this makes sense for, say, longer rides.
Yeah.
So if you are, can we call it fat adapted?
Mm-hmm.
But what you're saying is without fasted cardio necessarily on low carbohydrates, when it comes to a longer ride, you're not going to be able to process fats that you eat during that ride as efficiently as if you've practiced it.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we're discussing fasted cardio in the morning and we're becoming fat adapted, let's say, so this is focusing on the athletes that might want to be competing or riding a longer period at lower intensities. So like the longer enduro rides, the cross-country type, the multiple day events. This is going to be really crucial to be riding better, fat adapted.
Definitely. So like your EWS riders, they'll be going out 2 days for practice and then 2 days racing. Especially for their practice days, there's not really much sprinting going on up until obviously race day, where you might have an hour of high intensity. But even then, the stages are about, they can be anywhere between 4 minutes and 20 minutes. So even then, you're going to have to switch into your aerobic system.
But what about rest days? Could you also do a similar kind of thing on rest days?
Yeah, and rest days definitely would go for the same thing, just because you're not, on a rest day, you're not going out running, you're not doing any kind of high intensity exercise. You're mainly, well, predominantly burning fat, so you're better off having a high fat breakfast. And even then, even though you're not training, you're still training your body to kind of
metabolize the fat better.
Metabolize fat better,
Yeah.
and in the long run, that's also going to boost your endurance training. Should we put bacon on here?
Yeah. Stick this bacon on.
How would you feel about cutting the sausages in half and then putting them back in?
I'd feel fine about that.
Okay, grand.
How about you?
Do you want to do that? No, I just wondered if you could do it.
Oh, right. Oh, as in like, how do I feel about doing it myself?
Yeah.
All right. How many rashers?
2 or 3. We can put 3
We'll go
in.
3.
Yeah.
I am hungry. All right, so, whoa, God. Sorry. So we're cutting the sausages in half just to speed up the cooking.
Yeah, and just to get a bit more of the saturated fat out of them. So
Right,
a bit more should kind of run out.
Yeah. There's a lot of chefs will tell you not to prick sausages so it keeps it all in.
Yeah,
But what we're
they
trying
want
to
the
do...
taste in there.
Yeah. So what we're trying to do is get that out so that
Yeah.
it's better for us, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Okay, so broccoli.
Yeah.
How
so
much broccoli we're having?
Maybe 2 or 3 stalks and just chop them up into little pieces.
About that?
Yeah, because you want to put them in your omelette once it's kind of all.
Yeah.
So broccoli is kind of like an additional option just to kind of increase the nutrient density of your meal.
So here's a question for you. How much difference in the stalk is there to the leafy part? Because I'll be honest,
Actually not.
I chop that out because it's not so nice. As in like the consistency. Look at that. Or am I just wasting good nutrients?
You probably are, but
Oh, well.
I don't think it's the end of the world.
Okay, I'm going for full taste on this one.
Okay, all about the taste. Yeah, so if you don't have the time in the morning, probably don't do the broccoli.
But you could maybe have broccoli in a Tupperware that you've
Pre-prepared.
pre-prepared.
Yeah.
If you're one of those guys on Instagram, or girls, one of those people on Instagram that likes
Prep
to,
forever.
yeah, have all your Tupperware boxes there. I used to do that. I'd prepare like 3 days worth of meals and then not
I
eat
used to
some.
do it when I was at uni,
Yeah.
but
But would you always eat all of them? That's the
I
thing.
don't think I ever. I think I got 2 days in and then decided I always wanted something different.
Yeah, because
So-
on a Sunday night, like, yes, I'll definitely want to eat all of this for the next 3 days. And then
then
3
you
days
don't.
is up. You're like, no, I'm sick of this crap.
Then you want some else.
The broccoli's on boiling or blanching. Is that an American thing? Blanching.
I've never heard it in England before.
Sorry?
It's not a Yorkshire thing.
Is it not?
No.
I think it's like a 70-year-old plus thing, or American.
How old are you?
Shut up. All right, so we've got rapeseed oil in the pan for when we start cooking the omelette, putting it together. Why are we not using coconut oil?
So coconut. We can firstly we can use rapeseed oil or olive oil.
Right,
Any
okay.
other kind of nut oil as well.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine. But coconut oil is around 92% saturated fat.
Okay.
And all the studies around coconut oil, I think it's about 95% of them aren't actually passed as being healthy. It's only because, so this is kind of how the social media.
So it's the
fad-
gurus that are
fad
saying that it
diets,
is.
Yeah. So.
Right. Okay.
So coconut oil, whoever decided to make it first, potentially probably had either quite a lot of money or they came across one study about, it could be about an 80-year-old man that doesn't do exercise at all, and just said, this is kind of the benefits of coconut oil. And they only need the one paper, so they only need one scientific article to be passed by like higher authorities to then say, like to then publish online or claim that coconut oil is healthy for you.
Okay.
So I think it's about 5% of papers that have actually passed this kind of authority to say that coconut oil is good for you.
So for those people out there that maybe this might be painful for them to listen to. And
Yeah,
they might be
sorry.
like, no, I totally
So
disagree, because everyone on social media is saying that coconut oil and bulletproof coffee is out the window then. So just to kind of ease that pain, maybe we're just suggesting to err on the side of the more scientifically reputable studies into the health of particular fats. So we know that olive oil is healthy for you. So if you have a choice, potentially, regardless of what benefits might be in coconut oil, then just have the ones that we know definitely will be good for you.
For sure.
Right. Is that enough leak?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not doing anything.
Don't worry about it. I feel more comfortable actually cooking. Even though this hob sounds like a horror show. So while they're going, should we crack some eggs?
Yes. So, I sometimes...
I was going wild then. Right, how many eggs are we having?
2. So for me, I'd have 2. Someone like you, maybe 3 or 4.
3.
Yeah.
Maybe
3.
4, because then I can double hand crack. Yes, check that out.
That was quite good.
Salt in the eggs?
It doesn't really matter. Salt, eggs, or you can, once you've cooked it all, you can, I tend to put it in the eggs, just so it's kind of cooking
go for
with
it.
it.
You can multitask. So, salt intake. So, there's a lot of scaremongering about salt. However, it's pretty good for hydration.
Yeah, so
what's your take on that? What do you reckon?
I'd always put salt in meals around a training session. Yeah. And then if I'm having a rest day, I'd put salt into one meal during that rest day.
So we've got leeks sauteing there. You got eggs whisked, avocado. Is that going to be on the side after?
So I'd normally put it on the side, but if you want to put it inside the actual...
I don't know. I'm not sure about warm avocado.
No, me neither.
No. Here we go.
So half an avocado for little peoples.
Okay. I'm massive, so I'll have the whole thing.
No, you're not. You wishes. Sorry.
So we will do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just because we're going for it there. Look.
Okay, fair enough.
I do the lazy way of doing it. I just squeeze them out. I'm not too bothered about what it looks like. Right, so we've got avocado out. We'll get the sausage and bacon, which will be done.
I'll drain the broccoli.
Right, so I'll just chop these up into bite-sized chunks.
Yeah.
So if I was going to do this and I was tempted to chop the sausage raw and fry it in the pan first, would that be awful?
No, it wouldn't be awful. You're still doing the same kind of, it's still the same high fat, high... The only reason why we put them on the grill was just to get rid of any extra fat.
Extra fats.
Yeah.
Right, so we're reducing it a little bit.
Yeah. If you fried the sausages and bacon, you'd feel kind of quite tired and...
Because there'd be more fat than you need.
Yeah, there'd be almost a bit too much.
Yep.
You're still having the same quantity in size, but you're not necessarily having all the extra calories from...
Because really, with the sausage, what we're getting a lot of is protein.
Yeah.
So you can get the protein without necessarily the fat in addition to that.
Exactly.
Because we want avocado with omega-3s and good fats, right?
Yes, all your omega-3s.
Okay, so they're in there. Do I put the broccoli in?
Yeah, broccoli and then eggs.
Broccoli.
Do you want to wilt these in before the eggs?
Yeah. Just a handful?
Yeah, 2 handfuls.
2 handfuls.
Yeah.
We're going ultra healthy.
Spinach. This can also be done with a bit of kale as well.
Kale.
Have you ever heard of pak choi?
Yes, yeah.
And that too.
Japanese lettuce. Really good for like fish parcels.
Yeah,
It's
really
quite
nice.
soft. I like that. Right, I'll get a plate ready, shall I?
There's your eggs.
Great. Okay, so we're going, these are wilted a bit. Do we want a bit more?
I'm happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
Always enough. Easy.
Would you flip it or fold it?
I'd fold that.
You'd fold this
I
one.
feel like you're not going to be able to flip
I don't think I'll be able to flip that, no.
Let's put some pepper on it.
Yeah.
Do you like pepper?
Yes.
There's only so much I can take. Flipping egg.
It's like proper Italian restaurant pepper. Look at that. So folding, do you reckon? Oh. Right, folding. I feel like I need some help.
Have you got another spatula?
No, it's all right.
You got that. Easy.
No, look at that.
That's gorgeous.
This is turning out pretty good.
Who knew?
Oh my God. I shouldn't have gone for the double flip. I've absolutely ruined it. How can I undo that? I'm gonna stick it on the plate quickly.
I think that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think you did good. We'll get a bit of avocado on there.
I feel like that's a Yorkshire omelette. Where...
But technically, we're doing this for breakfast, so it wants to be quick looking, doesn't it? Breakfast never looks presentable.
No. Okay, so this was the carnivore's breakfast for fasted training days and rest days. So we're going to do a series of these videos. The first few are going to be on breakfast because we know that that's a difficult meal to pin down and to know what to do for what type of training you're going to do that day. So KJ is going to be here for the next episode where we're going to look at vegan breakfasts because we know there are a lot more vegans out there than there used to be and we want to cater for all types of riders. So until next time.
See you later.
See you later. Peace. And that was our first episode in the kitchen. So hopefully you got loads of information about why you would be looking towards getting fat adapted as an athlete. KJ is with us for another few episodes at least. She's provided a workbook for anyone that signs up to an online training program through fitforracing.com, so go and check that out today. And hopefully you'll tune in next time where we're going to condense a lot of that down because that was a hell of a time just filming an omelette. So hopefully next time it might be about 10 minutes. We will see. But it's always going to be information heavy so that you guys know exactly what to do to become a more winner rider. So until next time, peace.